Hi everybody, hope you're well. In this video I'm going to be talking about competition history. So if you click on any one of your horses that you own, or if you click on anybody else's horses, you can see how many victories they have. And you can see how many rosettes they've won, how many first places, how many second places and thirds, but you can't see fourths or fifths. And you can, if they have competed the horse in classical and western, then you can see, so this horse was competed in western and classical, so I can see. So I can see you get 2 victories in classical overall and then 8 in western. So this horse has got 10 victories overall. But maybe I've decided, okay, well, I want to know what horses it was competing against, what races I entered it in, and so forth. You can do that as long as you competed the horse. So if it's not your horse and you're not on shared account, maybe with a teammate, you can't do this. But if you are, you can go into breeding and then competitions. Now, this is the competition history. Now, it used to be that this would only display the last 15 days, but it now goes up to a month. So you can see horses and their results from that month. So this is horses that I have competed in. I can see, for example, the Grand Prix, and I can see where my horse placed and how much the winnings were, what time that was, and I can see some other horses. I can also see pending races as well, ones that haven't ran yet. So if you want to check, you can do that. So having a look there, I can actually see my horse socialized cast there. And if I click on, say, this show jumping competition, so I can go in there, I can see who won, who got second, third, fourth, fifth. I can see, the name of the equestrian centre, the difficulty, and all the other different statistics about that. So it's very useful if, for example, you're entering a lot of competitions and you're not winning, and maybe you're like, what is beating me? You can go in and look and maybe think, okay, maybe that horse has higher stamina than me, or maybe that horse has higher trot, maybe that's why it's winning, for example. So you can go in and kind of build up a little bit more information about what things you could potentially do to increase your chances of winning competitions. So it's a useful resource. Now, you might not necessarily want to go in and check every single competition, but I think if you're starting out, it's a really good thing to do and kind of get sort of a feel for how your horses are doing and what they're better competing against and so forth, and what races and so, because I think it does give you a better grasp of, I think, the geography of like kind of what's out there in terms of other people competing with their horses, and it gives you a better idea of what's maybe the right kind of ones to go in with your horse based on its skills. So I think it is quite a useful resource to go in and use, and you can do it for your horses, but you can also see the results for the rest of the server. So if you click on all results, you can see everything that's run recently from different players, what they won and so forth. And you can go in there and click and see more statistics. You can click for specific races. So if I just want to see trot, I can just look at trot. Same thing if I want to click dressage. If I want to click western, I can do that too. So it's a very useful resource, and you can also click on the Grand Prix as well. And go and see how you're doing in the Grand Prix. You can see whether you entered any, who was winning and so forth, and you can click to see more results, for example, and then to get all of them displayed, the time that it took. So it's a very useful resource to use, especially when you're starting off, and even continuously throughout your game. I do find that if I'm filling for people, I like to go and check that the fillers are definitely losing to their blops, so that I know that they're the right fillers to use. I mean, I have a general idea whether a filler's going to be right or not, but it's always good to check anyway. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and